Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Chingo Chats. I hope everybody's having a great day. What's today, Rob?
A blessed day. Today would be Thursday, January 6th, 2022.
It is Thursday, 6th January, year of our Lord 2022. We just knocked out an episode of RPT. If you're into politics and the culture war and you know, just the future of our country, make sure you go check out an episode of RPT. You know, especially because all this stuff affects everybody, mandates and all kind of crap. I'm just a shit talker. I'm just a stand-up comedian. I am on tour, ladies and gentlemen. I'm about to be back on tour. Legalized Freedom Tour. And the crowd goes wild. We kick it off in Austin, Texas at Cap City Comedy Club. My first time there. Brand new club. They're opening it in February. And I'll be there to bless the stage February 17th. Also, when we do our weigh-in for our weight loss challenge. You know what I'm talking about? Raleigh, North Carolina, February 27th. McAllen, Texas, March 5th. Naples, Florida, March 16th through the 17th. West Palm Beach, Florida, at the Improv, April 3rd. That's a big-ass club right there. Nashville, Tennessee, very excited to be coming back, April 27th. Corpus Christi, Corpitos, I'll see you guys in Corpus, May 5th through the 7th. New Braunfels, Texas, May 20th. Abilene, Texas, May 21st. Lubbock, Texas, May 22nd. San Angelo, Texas, June 3rd. El Paso, there's a question mark. I'm not going to read that one. Denver, Colorado, July 14th through the 16th at the Denver Improv. Phoenix, Arizona, I think it's Stand Up Live, August 11th. A lot more to come. San Jose, Oklahoma City, Chicago, Albuquerque. Here's some of the perhaps stuff that we're working on. Mm-hmm. Chicago, Albuquerque, Yakima, Washington, perhaps. That's out there in the valley. Las Vegas, Salt Lake City, Boise, perhaps. Bakersfield, perhaps. Palm Desert, California, maybe. Milwaukee, they have an Improv. Looking forward, I definitely want to do that one. But anyway, that's just a little wish list right there at the end.
Badass. Well, if you guys heard the RPT from Wednesday at this point, you know that chingobling.com has a revamped website. The most important thing there, there's a newsletter, all the podcast links, the Patreon link. A lot of you guys are probably already there. If you're not, sign up at patreon.com/Red Pill Tamales. But create a free members area, which hopefully after this, you'll airdrop me what'll maybe be the first episode or the first video that goes up there. Mm-hmm. And from there, we're going to work on adding exclusive content to the members area of chingobling.com.
Yep. So get your ears ready because I'm going to be pumping up chingobling.com, chingobling.com, chingobling.com.
Which you do anyway. And in this case, not only do you get the tour dates and the newsletter and info and music and podcasts, you'll also get exclusive videos you won't find anywhere else. Not on YouTube, not on TikTok, not on Instagram.
Exclusive content you won't find anywhere else. Por favor, believe it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching it too.
Yeah, man. Well, I got to hey. I don't got to show you the prototype, brother. Rob was like, yeah, man, just, vlogging is easy. Just check in and a little minute here, a little minute there. And before you know it, after a couple of days, you got a whole little 10-minute thing. And I'm like, ooh, vlogging is hard.
Oh, I never said vlogging was easy. It's super hard.
I put words in your mouth.
You totally did, and it's not the first time, but I let it slide.
Yeah.
But as a professional shit talker, I feel like it's made for you. Kind of like podcasting, like being on the radio, being on a mic is totally your thing. Being able to, like that TikTok that you just posted, was it TikTok or Reel? You posted on both, probably, right?
Both.
It was really funny. Like, it was just so simple and clever where it's just all your characters, and it's a quick little thing. Is that one of the ones that blew up or not yet? Because again, this is like your fifth time creating a TikTok because you're a professional comedian and that's something you should do. But you got like 10,000 followers in a day or 3 days or something.
Yeah, it jumped up. Shout out to my boy Juan Perez. He's running my TikTok account. He said, you just hit over 10K. In 3 days of videos, you gained 10,000 followers. That's wild. So one of the ones that blew up was the one with Jenny69, where she has a rooster and it cuts to me like, is that Cleto?
Right.
That one got like 500,000 views or whatever on the CCP app. And then the one where I said, when you finish quarantining for 5 days, instead of 10 or whatever. And that one got like over 100,000. And then the newest one, I haven't posted that one yet. But yeah, we're coming in hot. You know what I'm saying? Trust the science.
How you feeling this week as far as, the fitness challenge? It's only, from day of recording, it's only 3 days from now. Like, weigh-in one, like check-in number one. How you feeling? I know you got an injury you're dealing with.
Yeah, man.
Got you a little bummed out, a little blue.
Yeah, because, damn, bro, like, when you're into combat sports, like myself, when you're a 5-star athlete, sometimes you have to nurse injuries. And that's just how it is, man. That's life. It's like, you don't ever want to miss jiu-jitsu. You don't ever want to be injured. But it's like, man, I'm going to have to sit this one out. This going to have tonight is jiu-jitsu, but I can't go. It's going to have to be like my holiday.
What are you going to do instead?
Well, we already went to the gym this morning.
That's
so
good.
That's what took the place of that.
But what are you going to do this afternoon since you're not going to jiu-jitsu?
It's a good question. Chances are I'm probably going to have to be a little production assistant for my wife's Patreon videos of some sort. But yeah, man, normally class starts at 6:30, and that's a very good question. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do.
Not tonight.
But yeah, it's a little depressing, but the reality is that, trust me, bro, I was like very upset. Like, I cannot miss. Like, that's it. Even if I got to stumble and walk in on crutches, I ain't missing. However, bro, I had to literally get up out of bed in the middle of the night and take an ibuprofen, bro.
Because it hurt
like
that
I was
bad?
just tossing and turning. This whole, like, I don't know if I need an alignment of some sort, but like this whole groin thing, especially once I'm laying down, it's just like you just can't get comfortable. It feels like your hip is like popped out of place.
It's probably like a hip impingement. Do you follow Squat University?
I believe so.
On Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
They've helped me with some stuff in the past years just off their videos or clips of fixing like a similar issue. I've never actually been to their website. This is the first time I'm going to pull their website.
Did you ever
up.
have like a limp due to
a
hip thing?
Yeah, because it was just like overuse of like squatting and deadlifting and that kind of thing. Also with jiu-jitsu a long time ago. And
what did jiu-jitsu cause for you in terms of the hip?
It was kind of more like a glute thing. So it's kind of like I guess like a piriformis, like the small muscle on the back, like on your butt, basically. It ties into like your sciatic nerve and, you know, the whole...
From jiu-jitsu that happened?
Oh, yeah. But it was a combination of lifting weights and jiu-jitsu. It's just overdoing it probably,
okay.
and not doing enough, like warming up. Like, do you warm up? Do you take the time?
Where? For what?
Like, anytime you're going to do...
Not for jiu-jitsu, no.
No?
No, they don't let us... We don't warm up. They're like, we're drilling. That's your warm-up.
Really?
Like John Danaher. What is his name?
John Danaher? Yeah.
That's like his strategy, too.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Gracies and even Henzo and stuff, there's like a warm-up. There's like a 5 to 10 minute warm-up at the beginning of the class. Like you're going to run around the mat. You're going to do your jumping jacks, your push-ups, your rolls, your crawls, all that kind of stuff. And then you get into whatever. But this fixing hip impingement is a really good... I think you should go to Squat University. Anybody that has these kind of issues, just go to their website or maybe even Google your symptoms. They have some of the best, absolute best videos on fixing this kind of stuff. And a lot of it too is fixed with some weight and resistance. You know, it feels like it hurts when you walk and step on it or whatever, but it's tying a band to it, just kind of following their steps. Sometimes even doing the thing that you feel like got you hurt. Like sometimes doing an RDL, like a reverse deadlift, is going to help that lower back pain. Because maybe you say, oh, I strained my back, you know, doing deadlifts.
What's a reverse deadlift?
An RDL is like Romanian deadlift. So when you like don't go all the way to the floor, like you have the barbell and you just kind of like go down just below your knee and then you come back up instead of going from the ground.
Oh, got it. Okay.
That's a Romanian deadlift. But stuff like that along with the mobility stuff.
Dude, this shit's scary because I don't think it's cancer, right?
It's not cancer.
But listen, Marisol's sister, bro, this is how she started. She started with a hip thing, and she'd go try to get adjusted or like a massage or like La Señora que Soba, you know what I'm saying? Like everything from, they put up Squat University, like, well, maybe it's your hip impingement. Well, it turns out it was her lymph nodes letting her body know something, and we have lymph nodes everywhere. But anyway, go on.
Is that what you're thinking right now? Are you thinking you have
cancer? What I'm thinking is everything we're describing literally sounds how she started.
Mm-hmm. You know, it's most people that are... I understand. I do understand. Most people that are active are going to have this issue.
Yeah. Okay.
You try going out there and running, you're going to be fucking wobbling for days if you don't, warm up. Haven't done it in a long time.
Yeah.
Chingo's a little bit of a... what was it called? Hypochondriac.
No, I really don't think I have cancer because my hip hurts. But
do you though?
No, I don't. I already went to the doctor to double check.
Anyway, go to Squat University and look for if you're dealing with something, they're probably the best bet. Them and Move You, they're another really good account.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Their websites have a lot of great resources. Of course, they have classes you can pay for.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try some of this stuff just to see if it's gonna help. Cause Yeah, because, man, bro, when you're just tossing and turning, that's a fucking pain in the ass.
Yeah, I wanted to bring this up on RPT, but it's kind of a Chingo chatty. This is a graph I had mentioned. Since we're starting the new year with a bang, we got content coming up. We have your website that's gonna be gearing up. Isn't that some crazy numbers?
This is accurate? Third quarter 2021 media ratings, average viewers per show in millions. This is supposedly the sources is Nielsen and Spotify. So the Joe Rogan Experience, what is that, 11 million?
Yeah.
And then Tucker Carlson is way in second place. So what is that, 3 million? The 5 gets, what is that, 2.9?
Yeah.
Hannity, 2.9. Fox News Primetime, 2.3. The Ingram Angle, 2.3. Rachel Maddow. Damn, so the first 5 top shows are all like Fox News.
Yeah.
It's Tucker, the 5, Hannity, Fox News Primetime, the Ingram Angle.
That's 6.
And then in what, 6th, 7th place is MSNBC, Rachel Maddow with 2.2. Oh, they're all still neck and neck. 2.2. She's just behind all these people. MSNBC Primetime, 1.2. And then CNN Primetime, 0.8. They literally only get 800,000 viewers compared to Rogan's 11 fucking million.
But even Maddow to Tucker Carlson, like she's over 1 million off. And that's their supposed most popular show if you're talking about left versus right.
So she's the biggest talking head of the lefties?
Mm-hmm.
More than Don Lemon and Anderson. And all these people?
No, those people don't even look. Primetime doesn't even get 1 million.
And have you seen the video? Not to get RPT. Have you seen a video of Rachel Maddow when she was saying, probably what she believed to be true at the time? She's like, and the vaccine works, and it stops the virus in its tracks, and it creates a dead end. It creates a dead end to where it can't replicate, and and it works, and it's gonna stop it in its tracks so we can get back to normal.
Even your impression of her pisses me off.
Yeah, it's like I become even more punchable.
Yes,
and she does like the blinking, like the elitist. I'm talking down to you, fucking normies. Get the fucking jab.
Also, like she's having a bad orgasm.
Like somebody stopping her in the middle of it.
Like pushing
her phone's ringing. Like there's a baby crying. All that. That is very impressive, Mr. JRE. That is very impressive.
Yeah, all of us aspiring, big time podcasters would hope to ever just get a quarter of what Rogan has accomplished in his 12 years of podcasting, which isn't that long if you think about it.
Mm-hmm. No, it's not.
It's fucking nuts.
Rachel Maddow, we on your ass, lady.
100%.
We are on your ass, lady.
Oh, dude, when it comes to Crowder, Poole, Jimmy Dore,
they all get more than Rachel Maddow?
Oh, yeah. Across their videos and across channels, like I think Tim has like 3 or 4 channels. Crowder has 2 maybe. Jimmy Dore may have 1 or 2. I would say, across their different channels and shows, they definitely get more than that.
And they're not, those folks are the ones you just mentioned. They're not mainstream at all. And the crazy thing is that, like, with that many audience members, with that many listeners, I mean, between the mainstream shit like Tucker Carlson and Hannity and all these people, and the Tim Pools and the Crowders and just think about like the Charlie Kirks and all these different people and the PragerUs. But yet and still,
I know
the policy and the mainstream normie, it just doesn't reflect. It just seems like you still see more people driving around with masks in their car, walking the dogs wearing a mask outside by themselves. And it's like, how is that possible?
It really is.
Byron still got 80 gazillion million votes.
Byron.
Allegedly.
God, that video pisses me off.
Yeah. You talking about the Jonas Brothers?
Yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know.
The Puto Brothers?
The Puto Brothers. Did you watch that Andy Cohen video with him and Harrison Cooper?
Yeah. This is turning very RPT-ish, y'all.
No, it's not. This is all from Entertainment Today.
This is all culture.
It is
culture. The New Year's video of, what's the guy's name? Andy
Cohen, right?
Yeah. Oh, that was great.
He was drunk. He was just going off.
He's like, first of all, de Blasio doing his fucking victory lap, signing off as mayor, handing over the torch. He's like, fucking ruined the city, like destroyed everything, fucking piece of shit. And Anderson Cooper's eating a fucking Capri Sun. Oh my God, you're going on a rant. Don't go on a rant.
Eating a Capri Sun.
Or whatever he was eating, like some baby yogurt or something. That boy has some baby yogurt on his chin, allegedly.
I didn't even notice that. Yeah,
he has some kind of yogurt near his mouth area.
Well, that's something else. That's a different kind of serum.
Different kind of yogurt. Different kind of jab. That wasn't the Pfizer.
Different kind of poke.
That wasn't the Moderna.
No, that was a sphincter. He's really weird when he's like not off character, but kind of off character, you know? And he just seems kind of very goofy.
When he's not pushing a hoax.
Yeah.
Like, the president told people to drink bleach.
Yeah, when he's not trying to be like super Mr. Serious. Like,
horse goo.
Yeah. Okay.
So Joe Rogan, horse goo.
Fucking dorks.
Hey, look, y'all go listen to RPT now.
Oh,
You don't
yeah,
want that kind of shit.
Sorry.
But yeah, that was classic, man. That ball drop moment. I didn't do shit. I was at the house, man, for New Year's.
Let's chat about New Year's. This is technically...
Yeah, I didn't want to be anywhere. I ain't got no business nowhere. I mean, crime is up. You got all kind of drunk drivers and road ragers out there. And like, what club do I need to be at? If I ain't getting paid to be there, I ain't got no business being there.
Yeah, Monday's episode was technically recorded like on Christmas Eve or the day before Christmas Eve, so it wasn't the like lot like we've been through a couple of days in 2022. But this one, kind of the first episode of 2022 for real. But what did you do? You just stayed home, didn't do shit, didn't go nowhere?
Yeah, we got kids and stuff, man. So like, the most we could have done is like go over to a friend's house or a relative's house. And a lot of times people live far. It's cold. You know, your kids got the sniffles and shit. And, you know, it's kind of like, yeah, we just want to be at our house. Especially because Christmas, we're running around to everybody else's house.
Yeah.
That's like the story of my life. Especially, you know, past however many years I've been with Marisol, like 7 years. It's like every year we always say, next year for sure, we're just going to do our own thing at our house. But it never fails that you're like driving to this relative, that relative, and you're just like, how do we say bye? And it's like, you know, the kids are sleepy and, you know, are we bathing them tonight? Like, what are we doing?
You sound so annoyed and it's already all over with. We still have one more to do. We still have another Christmas to do.
When?
Yeah, like in 2 weeks.
January 6th? The Democrats' Christmas, they can't wait. Never forget, I had PTSD.
You brought it back around somehow.
Yeah.
No, it's like it's Don's, like it's a relative on that side that we have to like we've committed to, so it's not over yet for us.
It's like a delayed Christmas.
Yeah,
what y'all
like
calling it?
Yeah, it's exactly what it is. A delayed Christmas.
It's a little get together. For the deuce.
Yeah, for the kids.
Do they live far?
Yeah, like 2 hours from here.
Oh.
So we have to spend the night and then we're coming back the next day.
Oh yeah, that's a commitment.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, brother.
Oh yeah, brother.
Oh yeah, brother.
But yeah, I was gonna ask you something about New Year's. Oh, so were you watching anything on New Year's Eve, like TV wise, like any shows, like the Anderson Cooper thing or whatever?
Mighty Soul wanted to find, you know, where they be performing and shit, and she couldn't figure it out because we just do Apple TV, and she's like, okay, how do we pull up Normie TV? Like, how do you get like the regular?
Don't you have YouTube TV?
Yeah, but we never use it.
Guys, you're not that old.
We never use it. It's like I can go to YouTube, pull up a jiu-jitsu fucking tutorial of some sort. I'm not always trying to see someone performing.
All right. I'll pull it up. Do you have the app? Do you have YouTube TV, the
app? It's on our Apple TV. Yes.
Perfect. I'll just teach you how to use it. Meanwhile, you're airdropping me that file in there.
Correct.
All right. So I was switching back and forth. We were playing a card game. Don's mom was in town. But it was so funny to see the contrast of Anderson Cooper's fucking New Year's Eve thing in Times Square with nobody there. You see those videos and photos?
I started seeing some like aerial views of it looking very sparse.
What a disappointing, dystopian, sad image to bring in the new year, especially for New Yorkers who like that's like the place to witness.
Times Square, you're gonna get a slice of pie. We're gonna go down there. We're gonna see the ball drop. We're gonna get in the tunnel, go over the bridge, rep the borough, and now it's like get mugged on the fucking subway. Crime is up. They miss Rudy Giuliani now,
dude. And then you contrast that with, do you know who Bobby Bones is?
Bobby Bones.
Yeah.
No.
He's like a podcaster, radio personality kind of guy. He hosted like the Nashville version of New Year's Eve, where it was fucking lit. I mean, packed to the gills, not a mask in sight, indoors and outdoors.
Where could you watch that?
That was on CBS.
Oh.
Yeah, that was on local.
CBS?
Yeah.
Isn't that Lefty Larry mainstream type shit? And they were showing all that freedom?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Straight out of Nashville.
Interesting.
And so I took videos. I just never posted them. I was just like, fuck it. I'm not going to stir the pot.
That's interesting, though, like
Eve.
the contrast.
Yeah, because I would switch it to this channel, and it's like like patches of just empty, people, and then like those barricades and like somebody performing.
And then somebody proposed and then they kissed with masks on.
Oh my God, you're right. I totally forgot about that. You think that was real?
I mean, yeah. There's people really like that.
I feel like they got paid.
Who would pay somebody for that? Like
Anybody.
Tell
any
me
producer. The play is, hey,
can y'all kiss on camera?
Yeah.
Keep your mask on. Here's $100.
Yeah, we're about the phone. Like, hey, who in the studio's got some friends that are willing to make a couple $100?
And just to keep it going, just to promote.
Yeah.
Huh.
Wouldn't you? Presented by Pfizer, and then you show that next.
Well, they're all of them are sponsored by Pfizer.
Well,
pretty
yeah,
much, yeah.
But Anderson Cooper's fucking thing.
What?
He would love to. He gets most of his salary from Pfizer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, we had a proposal.
Yeah, I mean, Pfizer doesn't sell masks, to my knowledge. But yeah, I think there's enough normies to where you don't have to pay nobody to do that.
No, you're probably right.
That's my thing. Is they look at you crazy, like they probably think we're crazy. Like they're actually in the same room right now, breathing the same air.
And Chingo's been sick twice. And yet not caught anything.
Mm-mm.
And we're not that, I know the camera, I don't know how it looks, but we're not that far from each other.
Like we right up in each other's grill right now. Yeah, we sharing the same mic right now. Yo.
Damn near. Damn near.
Practically.
People in the Discord, I saw somebody post on the last episode we talked about music a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And they mentioned, was it Big L?
Yeah.
That Big L would have wrecked Nas and Jay-Z. Honestly, this might be unpopular. I don't know much of Big L's work.
Yeah, because he died really young. He didn't have a chance to do a lot. He's from Harlem. And here's the thing, though. Arguably, Big L probably never really made, like, hits. It was just very impressive rapping when you hear him rap. You know, it was, like, a lot of wordplay. And, like, I think he did, I don't know if it was him or Papoose, where they did, like, the alphabet. That might have been Papoose. Like, every bar started with the letter in order of the alphabet type of thing. But yeah, Big L, he was from Harlem. He was dope. But, you know, when you do a verses, man, you got to have some hits. You got to have some hooks that people know, some anthems.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then I don't really know if he had a chance to really show, like, is he good at crowd control? Is he a good live performer? All we know is, like, he put out some songs in the short time, and he rapped really well. And it was impressive.
Speaking on music and country, what was I going to mention? See, that's why if I want to hold my coffee, I lose my train of thought.
Country music?
Jason Aldean. He's getting shit for calling Trump the GOAT. Did you see that?
I saw it was like a magazine. Who was it trying to hate on him?
I don't remember if it was Newsweek or what it was. You know, some tabloid type of.
First of like, okay, go on.
Well, it was just that. It was like the head. I mean, they've been after this guy for years now. Yeah, not just Trump, but I mean Jason Aldean. Him and his wife are very openly like pro-Trump and.
Oh, well, I love Jason Aldean then.
Conservative values and shit. And
I'm about to go buy his shit right now.
And I guess I don't know if he was doing an interview. He's got a new album come out or some shit. Somehow Trump came up and he mentions this. You know, Trump's the GOAT basically. And now they're just like back at it again. Like, what can we take away from this guy? Basically, is what it feels like. Like, what can we get him to lose?
But he does country music. And how many of these, like, what's the word I'm looking for, man? Lefty Larry liberals, you know, the people that are like, put your fucking mask on. And why aren't you jabbed? Those people, how many of those people even listen to country?
Exactly.
And even if they do, like, okay, we'll lose a couple fans. Like, whatever happened to just being authentic, being transparent, and being yourself? Like, don't nobody reward you for that no more? Did nobody reward you for being consistent anymore? Like, for telling the truth anymore, for being honest? If anything, you should look at it like, hey, Jason Aldean does country music, and he's honest, and he had a fucking opinion. But these pendejos are the ones that are, like, trying to cancel everybody.
Pendejos.
Babosos.
Puto faces.
And then Morgan, speaking of country music, people trying to get canceled, Morgan Wallen, they tried canceling him for saying the N-word to his white friend in a drunken stupor.
In his driveway.
In a positive manner. Like, hey, take care of this, you know, hoe-ass N-word. I love you, N-word. Like, you know, take care of this motherfucker. Make sure he makes it home.
Yeah.
Like, it was all positive to his white friend in the manner in which a lot of people use the N-word. And then he backdoored recently, dropped a song with Lil Durk from Chicago,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't really see the fascination with Lil Durk. Everybody's like, oh my God.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Oh my God, Little Durk, the voice. Oh my God, the voice of a generation. Oh my God. I liked his part on the Drake song. But besides that, I know he does big arenas and stuff. But I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm just old. But yeah, anyway, Morgan Wallen did a song with Lil Durk. And it was a little bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
It was like about strip clubs or something. Broadway girls.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't even realize Lil Durk was on a Drake song.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Sure enough, Lil Durk did a song with Drake.
Segue here. I've been seeing this thing. It's like a Princess. Is it a Princess Diana show that's coming out or something? The Crown. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Do you know? I'm at that age where like Princess Di was alive when I was younger, but I don't really know what the fascination is with Princess Diana.
Well, I didn't know either, and I'm 10 years older than you. I remember being in college at a frat party, right? So it's like kegs in a backyard in San Antonio and a bunch of drunk white people, right?
Okay.
So I'm trying to turn up and shit, and my sisters are like, oh my God, did you hear the news? Now, they're older than me. So to them, they were like, bro, this is a fucking icon, just died. They were like, this is an icon. It's almost, I guess maybe the way they saw it, it's like, it's as if, you know how Trump was an icon before he became president?
Yeah.
Basically, that's kind of how.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like she was a really nice princess. She wasn't necessarily from royal blood, but she married into the family, and she was just like glamorous, and she would try to help people. She was almost like a young fly Mother Teresa. Almost like it's kind of hard to compare, right? You can't compare her to a reality show person. You can't be like, oh, she's kind of like a Khloe Kardashian mixed with, you know.
Huh. Okay. I hadn't even heard of the show. I don't know how new or old it is, but that was going around. And the chick that's playing her in the show I never even heard of The Crown. Have you heard of The Crown, the show?
No.
So here's a quick trailer. This is from 2016, but I guess there's a new season of it out.
If we could decide here and now on your name.
My name?
Yes, ma'am. Your regnal name. That is the name you will take as queen.
Let's not overcomplicate matters unnecessarily. My name is Elizabeth.
Queen Elizabeth.
Long live Queen Elizabeth.
Oh.
Don't you get sick of it all? And lonely?
I do. Which is why it's so important to have the right person by your side.
You understand, the titles, they're not the job.
Okay.
So where's Princess Di in
I
all of this?
I guess I don't know where she comes up, but this is the chick that plays her. Look at the resemblance.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Whoops.
It's okay, everyone.
Jesus Christ.
Wow. Okay.
Look at these pictures.
Damn, she does look like her. What the fuck? Wait, which is the actress?
Exactly.
The one on the right?
The one with the smaller nose. Something about ladies in the 90s. They all had the big schnozzes, and the new girls always get the nose jobs. Look at that.
Wow, yeah, they do look alike. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so a lot of people speculate, like when the paparazzi was chasing her down, that it was like the royal family somehow like murked her.
Right, that's that
assassinated
conspiracy
her.
theory, right?
Yeah, because she was having an affair. Like she left the prince guy.
Yeah, I never fucking understood that whole thing.
I don't understand monarchies.
Hmm.
Period. Like that whole thing is kind of like, what? So there's a parliament and y'all got y'all's little government, but then the family gets money. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
same. Yeah, that was one of those parts of history class that I just like totally didn't keep up with.
Sepa la madre.
No, yeah.
Man, somebody was telling me that Texas has 2 governors, like, you know, lieutenant governor,
Mm-hmm.
and that we're the only state that has that.
No, that's not true.
That's what these people were telling me. They're like, yeah, we're the only state that has that because we used to be our own republic. And, you know, he was saying like Governor Abbott, you know, has to go to D.C. and rep us that way. But the other guy, some shit.
26 states elect a lieutenant governor on a ticket with the governor, while 17 states elect a lieutenant governor separately.
So that's the only difference. Yeah. But that's what they were trying to tell me. They were like, yeah, it don't make no sense for Texas to secede because we're already like it wouldn't be convenient for us. Basically, like
It's
almost like we already got the friends with benefits. Like,
okay, that person was high. That person was super high when they talked.
well, they were saying like it wouldn't even benefit us. They're like we already. It's like win-win for us. You know, doing it the way we're doing it.
Okay, I'd love to hear that. That could be a fly on the wall for that conversation. Because I mean, when you look at the resources that Texas has, it's like, okay, I mean, you want us to not be a part of you or do? I mean, what do you want to do? Because we could hang by ourselves if we need to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I'd have to call and put them on speaker and shit. But they were basically, it's twins. It's two of them. That's why I keep saying they. Like they finish each other's sentences and shit. One would be like, yeah, it don't make no sense for us because we already do a lot of deals with the American government. Like we're refining stuff. They were saying how much plastic, through the refineries and the petroleum, like how much stuff we already, like we're just winning. We're just benefiting. And then the other one will finish the sentence for the other guy.
Going back to entertainment news real quick, you ever thought about the crazy fascination people have with entertainment news? Like, like all the gossip type of shit. Like, how did you see entertainment news growing up? Were you into like, what's, for instance, what's Tom Cruise and whatever his young girlfriend was at the time?
I can't remember.
Katie something. Like, what are they doing today? Or like they broke up or like they're on a split. And then you have other entertainment news where it's more like interesting, like contractual issues between Marvel and an actor or something. Like that's a little different. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel? Because like I was at the gym this morning or 2 mornings ago, and there was a video of like someone's Instagram comment about this actress's bikini photo. That was like the headline news of the day. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? Who cares about this?
That sounds pretty lame.
Yeah.
I think as a youngster, man, when it'd be like da 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 da, like E! News and shit, like walking the red carpet, newlyweds, George Clooney, yada yada, and it'd be like, oh okay, but this is famous people, and you know how TMZ came about?
No.
All right,
that's what it was on too, and I wanted to bring up TMZ because I don't get TMZ.
TMZ came about during the OJ trial, where they got inspired. It was a dude outside of the OJ trial just doing what TMZ does now, but he was just like a dude with a camera at the time.
The fuck out of Kanye almost get run over by his car. Have you seen that video?
No.
I'll pull it up. Go ahead.
But basically it was some guy that was always lingering outside the courthouse steps and things like that. And the guy who created TMZ, what's his name again? Harvey Levin or something like that.
Oh, that he created it?
No, Harvey did.
Yeah.
So Harvey basically saw what old boy was doing and was like, if I can get about 50 of them type of dudes and they bring me the scoop, now I have a fucking product and a network, and I can get it, he can own the rights to it and license it to TV stations and get syndication, and boom, get a piece of that advertising money. What? Get that shmoney. So basically the concept of just putting a camera in someone's face kind of came about during the OJ trial. Speaking of, that new Bronco Ford put out looks real goofy.
You don't like it?
No. It looks like a toy. I mean, it don't look like the original Bronco.
It doesn't. But how do you know?
It looks like it's plastic. It looks weird. It looks like, what are y'all trying to do? Like, y'all totally divorced from the original idea. Like, if y'all would have just made it look like the Bronco and then make all the inside shit digital, it'd have been cool. But y'all made it look plasticky. It's like, what are y'all trying to be, a Jeep? What is this?
Oh, bro.
I'm not impressed.
Are you sure it wasn't the Bronco Sport that you saw? Because there's a Bronco and a Bronco Sport.
I'd have to, after you done pulling up the Kanye, you can pull up the Bronco versus Bronco Sport.
Well, I pulled that up before I could find the Kanye video.
Okay. Yeah, those don't look like Ford Broncos. They look like Tonka toy Toyotas. It looks like a fake-ass Range Rover, the FJ. What is that FJ?
I do like the Toyota FJs.
That's what it looks like. That looks like a Toyota FJ.
Kinda.
Now pull up an original Bronco.
What year? Is it 95?
I don't know. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I forgot you don't know shit about this.
See? Look at the shape of that.
That's pretty damn close.
Barely.
That looks exactly like the Tudo.
Pull up OJ's Bronco. OJ's Bronco. There it is. OJ's Bronco.
That's what it was. It was a 95.
Okay. Look at that and compare it to that little plastic bullshit you just had us looking at a minute ago. Ni madre, güey.
Bruh.
Nombre, güey.
What are you talking about? This looks exactly the same.
No, it doesn't.
Except much cooler.
Okay. Well, hey. That's why I don't work for Ford. That don't look the same to me.
You mean to tell me this doesn't look cool? And that does?
The other one, no, I don't think it looks cool.
Okay. Now you're just lying, but that's
No,
fine.
it doesn't. It doesn't look cool to me, bro.
Alright, that's
But
cool.
go back to it. Go back to it. Anybody who's listening, y'all can go watch. Y'all got DuckDuckGo. Y'all can pull up. Just, I don't know what that is. It's like, that's not a Ford Bronco. Y'all should have just named it something else. Like Ford something. Like, don't even name it a Bronco.
All right. Well, that's a good
That
point.
looks like a little Discovery Range Rover of some sort. Everybody listening right now is agreeing with me, Rob.
Not at all.
They're all like, thank you, Chingo,
Not
for
at
saying that.
No.
Thank you for spitting facts.
I mean, the Sport, this little one right here, this is like the smaller rinky dinky version of it.
Man, I think Rob is compromised and he spent that propaganda, bro. I think he's subsidized secretly by Ford.
It's kind of, you're right. It's kind of like Land Rover Discovery.
Yeah, it looks like a little
kind-of-ish.
Discovery, plasticky.
Have you seen the electric Mustang?
I think so. It's like a little hybrid SUV looking thing.
Yeah, they called it the Mach-E. Whoops.
Vamos a ver.
Which I kind of dig it.
Yeah, it looks like a little Hyundai. Like a little Hyundai. That white one looks cool. Looks like a little, almost like a Tesla. It reminds me of the that BMW.
The i8.
The little Panda. The BMW Panda. That's what the song was about. Panda,
Really?
Panda.
I have no idea.
It's Guy Bronze in Atlanta. X5.
It's a BMW X5?
Or what is it? Black, when he says white is it Panda, black is it Panda. Yeah, Panda BMW. There you go. Ah, man. I don't know,
X6? Boy, you
It's
tripping.
the SUV one.
There's tons of SUV ones.
It's the Panda one. Okay, it might be that one. What does that one say? X6. Yeah.
Okay. I had no... What the fuck has this got to do with...
Panda.
Who's this guy? Oh, designer. That was...
Mm-hmm.
What's he been?
Design and shit. I got bras in Atlanta. But it's on credit card with the scammers. Black SX. Panda.
That was such a lob. I didn't even realize I lobbed that up to.
White SX. Panda.
Where's this guy? Probably designing shit.
White X6 Panda. That's so clunky, syllable-wise. But anyway, the moral of the story is the new Ford Bronco looks real goofy. That's the moral. That's the moral of the story, yo.
This video, man, I can't find it. I mean, maybe
I got
it was
bras
old.
in Atlanta. Kanye almost running somebody over?
He didn't almost run him over. They were like at his house early in the morning. And he was like, "What the fuck y'all doing? It's 5 a.m."
Oh, I got to see that. Have you heard that when TMZ was harassing Bieber, he was just trying to do some shopping, and that Bieber like went to talk to the guy like, "Hey man, what's going on? Like, hey, just get your shots. You know, I'm trying to." And supposedly, I think my daughter was telling me this, that supposedly he went up to the paparazzi, he's like, "Look, bro, you got some fly kicks. That's a fly outfit. You know, when you go shopping to put that together, it's kind of hard if people just staring at you the whole time. Like, go ahead and get your picture and keep it moving," type of thing. And she was like, he was very calm. He was very polite about it and da-da-da. I was like, that's because Bieber's a Christian. And he married. You know what I'm saying?
This guy.
Bieber's married and he a Christian. So he had to be calm with them paparazzis.
It's like the video got scrubbed because I had to go to... I found it on Reddit. It's from late.
Paparazzi harassing Kanye.
Man, like, stop asking me questions. You out in front of my house at 4 a.m. Talking about how's it going? It's not going good. Y'all here trying to take money out to make money off us. That's how it's going. It's 4 a.m. It's 4 a.m. and you ask me how it's going. You know I don't want you to say nothing to me. You hear what I'm saying? Respect that.
He was nice. He was very polite.
Relax. Now, what you mean relax? I did nothing to you. What you mean? What you mean relax?
We know we like you.
Shut the fuck
You
up.
left the-
It's 4 a.m. You blood-sucking mosquito. You want me to be standing out in front of your house at 4 a.m.?
I'm just here to support
Shut
you.
the fuck up. You bully. You fucking mosquito bully.
Guess what?
Pick a profession and shit with some type of respect to it.
Is he on his property?
Have a good day.
Yeah, it's Kanye's driveway.
And he couldn't go He couldn't do that?
Not in California.
Man, you can go and let them hear that shit.
It's crazy that I had a hard time finding this video because this is only from like October.
This shit made my blood pressure go up.
Dude, right? I was so mad when I saw this video.
This why, first of all, Kanye, look, you doing Rich the wrong way in this video.
Straight up.
The way you supposed to do Rich is get you some elbow room, get you some land. Because if he had 1,000 acres out here like Jay Prince, now he's got 12,000 acres in Wyoming or some shit, Montana.
Yeah.
But if you had 1,000 acres in Texas, for example, that's how you do Rich. Well, Jay Prince got an island too. You can't just creep up on him. So if you got some space and some land and a perimeter, you're not going to be able to pull up to my driveway.
Not like
you
that.
See what I'm saying? You're going to have to go past a whole bunch of cattle, whole bunch of hay, security, a couple fences. Like, we're going to see you coming. It's going to be like my own little country. So if I was Kanye, I would have just... They'd have heard that shit. And then it'd have been up to them to be like, okay, I think I'm going to pack up my camera. Or, all right, this dude's tripping. He about to shoot one of us.
Chingo's going to be Peter Griffin from Family Guy, where he succeeds and he creates his own little island called Pretoria. That's going to be you. Pretoria.
Oh, man, I need that episode. I probably would have let off 2 in the air. Pop, pop. Happy New Year. And then a couple to the ground. Get the dancing. Pop, 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 pop. Get the dancing. Let me see some footwork.
Did the city give you the permit?
No. We're not part of the city. We're not even part of this country. And that makes us our own country.
What are you talking about?
Thanks to a technicality, we have the right to secede from the U.S. From this day forth, this territory will be known as Pretoria.
My name's Pete, too.
I was going to call it Peterland, but that gay bar down by the airport already took it.
Peterland.
I love Family Guy.
They made fun of Despacito on
Word?
Boy, Despacito had y'all voting for Byron, boy. Y'all couldn't wait to vote for Byron.
I was going to name it Peterland, but that gay bar down the street already took it.
That's funny.
All right. Quagmire.
Oh, that guy's doing all the voices. Wow.
Is he the voice?
I don't think so.
All right. See, sabes que ya un rato mirando te.
No, Seth MacFarlane does all the voices.
He does Giggity too?
Yeah. That's funny. He's good. So stupid.
I'm telling you, man, Puerto Ricans got talent, bro. Puerto Ricans know what they're doing when it comes to music.
I don't even know. Honestly, Despacito is the only song I know from. Who is this? Who's this band?
Luis Fonsi. I don't know none of his shit either.
Okay. All right, cool. I don't feel so bad.
But goddamn, Daddy Yankee got hits for fucking days. I told you the first time you don't see Gasolina. You experience Gasolina for the first time. The first time I experienced Gasolina.
That sounds like you're going somewhere else with this conversation.
So, see, the first time is an experience. After that, you just listen to Gasolina. Or you heard Gasolina.
That's what he says when he hooks up with a girl. The first time is an experience.
First time you experience the Gasolina. Bro, I was in Puerto Rico at that event we were telling you about yesterday. I'm at the resort, which is like a hotel room. And I'm like chilling in the room. I'll turn on like the TV. The local Puerto Rican channel's playing. And out the blue, you see this commercial for this artist that has like a concert. It's like, ding, 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 oh, ding, 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 yeah. And there's like these chicks dancing in the video by the car. And it's like, dame más gasolina. And it's like, Daddy Yankee se presenta en el Coliseo, whatever. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? I was like, I'm looking at the production value of the video and the energy and everything. I'm like, damn, this shit's pretty catchy. And I'm like, damn, this some local shit. It's like, yo, this dude's obviously a local star. He's doing his thing, right? And then either that night or the next day, there was an event that the record labels were putting together in Puerto Rico where you had everybody there. That night performing might have been like Little John, The Game, a couple other people. And it was this really big club. And they, everybody from the resort that wanted to go, all the Americans, you had to load up to like a shuttle, right? Some type of bus or something like that. and now you're going into, where the Puerto Ricans be at in Puerto Rico. So now you got some locals there. Well, it turned into a melee, a huge brawl. Like these Puerto Rican dudes started knocking out everybody. Like, bop, knocking out everybody. Bop. And Little John's on stage. It's like, oh, shit. Hey, that's a DJ. Like they just knocked out an American. And some of the Puerto Rican bartender ladies were like chunking bottles at this point.
What?
Yeah, me and Chameleon there had to escape through the kitchen. It was a melee. Anyway, when they played that same song that I had never heard of, I just saw a glimpse of the commercial when I experienced Gasolina. Now it's like you have all these Americans there, right? Record labels, DJs, artists, Busta Rhymes, all these people there, Sean Paul. And they start playing that ding 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 ding. Oh, ding 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 ding. Oh, who's this? Da D. And you just see all the locals like, oh, dale mami, whatever the fucking Gasolina. And I was like, oh shit, like I have to get my hands on a mixtape from some of this local shit and I can bring this shit back home. Well, Pitbull was there as well that year. And long story short, it's like every DJ that was there in Puerto Rico for that thing saw how big Gasolina was gonna be. And, Pitbull being the mover and shaker and connector that he is, he pretty much hollered at Daddy Yankee and was like, hey dude, we're gonna bring your song to America and we're gonna get Little John on the remix. I don't know if you ever heard that version, but it's like, hey, Little John screaming over Gasolina, and I think Pitbull put a verse on it. That shit, I mean, it was gonna blow up no matter what, but it had that little bit of a Pitbull stamp on it with the crossover appeal of Little John. And because Lil Jon and Pitbull were like super close. And I'll never forget, man, it was the MTV Awards in Miami. And I'm part of Pitt's crew. I think that's the year that he let me walk the red carpet with them. So now we're kind of in the audience. And Pitbull was telling P. Diddy, I'm dropping a lot of names.
That's cool.
Pitbull was telling P. Diddy, hey, dude, you should, what was he telling him? Like just trying to like give him some game. Like, yo, you should start a Latin label. I can help you figure out, like I'm in a contract right now, but I can help you figure out who to sign, this and that. And obviously he just did a solid for Daddy Yankee, right? He got Little John on the Gasolina remix. So now we're all in the audience at the MTV Awards. Johnny Knoxville sitting like right in front of us. And Pitbull is just kind of like, man, I haven't heard from Diddy all day. Like, wonder what Daddy Yankee's up to. And next thing you know, you just see Daddy Yankee hit the stage with fucking P. Diddy's dancing around up there with him. So Pitbull's like, bitch, first of all, you, Yankee, I just helped bring your song to America with Lil Jon on it. And then Diddy, I'm over here trying to help you get into this Latin game. And y'all motherfuckers dancing around on stage, and I'm up here in the goddamn audience.
What?
So, long story short, it was one of those like, are we done here? Like, let's just go ahead and leave. It was like one of those like, let's get the fuck out of here. Like, it was a sour feeling. But if you want, you could pull up Gasolina with Pitbull and Little John.
That's crazy.
So Gasolina was gonna be an international hit no matter what. But I think Pitt felt a certain type of way because he was kind of like, bro, I put Little John, the party starter, kind of like Darren Carter, the party starter. Like, I linked you up with Lil Jon. They did the remix. All the DJs were loving our version. Put a little bit of English on it. Your shit was just straight Puerto Rico. We came put some America on it.
Oh, Nori's in that too?
Oh, I don't remember Nori on there.
No?
Yeah.
Oh, it is? Okay.
No, I'm shaking my head because...
You're feeling it again. You're experiencing it again.
The Gasolina. Pitbull, so raw, dog. Boy, that was such a smash hit.
Yeah.
All the reggaeton hits had a female part.
100%.
The call and response. Gasoline. Ladies. Gasolina. Anyway, where's Pitt's part?
Yeah, right.
You might have to fast forward. There he is. ¿Qué te gusta?
I don't remember this version.
All right, we're gonna get dinged on this.
Oh yeah,
sure.
this is for sure already dinged. It's support patreon.com.
Patreon.com.
Red Pill Tamales.
I mean, I don't think we make a whole bunch of bread off of ads on YouTube anyway, so fuck it.
Yeah.
You
know, Dawn she's like the biggest Pitbull fan.
Oh, Pitt is the shit. I'm the biggest Pitbull fan.
I've never asked you how that friendship or how that acquaintanceship came to be.
It's so random, and it's kind of like blurry. You know how, almost like a dream. You know how a dream sometimes you're like, was it? How did
trying to connect the dots?
Yeah. So somehow, some way, and this I might be way off, but like somehow, some way, we were in Miami for like a car show or something like that, and I was out there on the beach with like we hit South Beach, me, Faye Dog, and like our crew, everybody that was with us at the time. So of course I had my shorts, my boots, my cowboy hat, my jewelry, all that. And Pitt saw me and was like, okay, who the fuck is this guy? Like, that is a very catchy look, right? And then fast forward, we didn't meet that time. And I think either like later we bumped into him like at a nightclub or something. And he was like, yo, I saw you at the beach or something. Like it's all very like, I don't know if the sequence, like, was it at the same weekend? Was that like a month later? But somehow, some way, we ended up actually like linking up at a club where it was like, yo, he was very like, yo, what can I do for you? Like, yo, what's up? You're from Texas? He was just trying to come up. I think he had just signed to TVT Records. He just started getting notoriety locally in Miami. He was just a hungry rapper. So his background was he used to work with Uncle Luke, 2 Live Crew, Miami. You know, that's almost like the Don of Miami hip hop, like orchestrated the blueprint of it. So he was under Uncle Luke's wing, and he kind of showed him the ropes. And then a dude that I know, Demetrius, was like a local producer that was also saw the talent, was like, yo, we got this light-skinned dude with blue eyes, Cuban dude that could fucking rap his ass off, and he's hungry. He's like a pit bull. He'll battle anybody. And then Demetrius ended up doing some time. So then Pitt started working with another management team, Big Teach, who now owns a macaroni and cheese chain in Miami. It's called world famous House of Mac. So
I've heard of that place.
He's got him in the airport. Started with a food truck, right? Anyway, so basically, Pitt just always showed me love. He was always sticking his neck out for me, always bending over backwards for me, like always making calls to record labels. Like, but I was Mr. like, well, hold on, man. I'm independent. I'm from Texas. I kind of want to take it slow. You know what I mean? So there was always that little thing in the air where it's like, he's asking me to do this and he's connecting me with these people, but like, I don't want to, it's like, hold on, I kind of want to take the stairs, not the elevator type of thing. So it's one of those, like, I don't want to offend my big bro type of thing. But basically, man, there was a time period where Pitt was signed to TVT Records. They were screwing everybody. You know, they were screwing over Lil Jon. Pitt started doing freestyles on people's beats, like for the radio type of thing, right? Just like mixtape underground. And so Miami's hella Cuban. So you got a Cuban kid from the 305 who's inspired by, like, you know, from all kind of people, from like JT Money, T.I. He's inspired by like all these Southern hip hop people. And he's fucking attacking these beats. Very smart, sprinkling in some Spanish, a little bit of Cuban slang. Lil Jon happens to be in town, hears him, and is like, yo, I want this Cuban kid to do a track on this album. So on Little Jon's first album, which came out under TVT, he had a track on there called, I think, The Cuban Ride Out. You might want to play that. And they became friends. They've been close ever since. And I think because of Little Jon's connection to TVT, he was able to get this hungry artist who had a opportunity. It's like, I'm going to let you rap a verse on my album. It wasn't even a song. It was like, in between songs, you're going to rap on a beat. And I think that got parlayed into a deal with TVT. And then he was stuck there for the longest. Like, he couldn't get out. He was like, his hands were tied. And he literally, by the grace of God, bro, TVT Records had to go bankrupt so that he can go free.
Damn.
Like, if the owner of TVT hadn't gotten into so much legal problems and whatever happened to where it became like defunct, he was able to be like, okay, I got a second chance. Yeah, so the name of the track, Pitbull's Cuban Ride Out. Young Pitbull. This is a kid getting an opportunity. This is what you're hearing.
When it comes to these hoes, y'all on some Halloween shit, tricking and treating. But I'm on some Halloween shit too, getting messed up for the eradication. Boo, with the palm trees or red clay. We get down the same way. Little John's from Spot, but this little Cubans from the county a day. Pitbull's here to voice his opinion, and y'all gon' hear it. All up and down the east side. I'ma show y'all how dirty we ride. From day to Decatur. Only difference is y'all blow draw when we blow crippy. But really there's no difference, cause they're both green and sticky. I don't mean to be picky, but John, tell your boys from the east side to put me down with one of those red bone who has a pretty face, thin waist, and thick thighs. From the MIA to the ATL, we've been connecting on work, but keep that on the DL. I see me motor.
And he threw some Spanish.
Little John, east side boys.
That was it. It's a verse.
Wow.
And he was able to say, well, he could have said, he could have been like, Atlanta had a whole, of course he wasn't going to say this, but like Atlanta's been very inspired by Miami. Like there was a whole era, which Little Jon was a part of, called like, what'd they call it? It wasn't bounce. What'd they call that shit, man? It was booty music. And they basically copied from Miami. But anyway, if you listen to his verse, he's basically saying where the palm trees are red clay, like we've been connected on some street shit. And, but yeah, that right there, bro, that appearance was pivotal. It just set off the trajectory of who Pitbull is.
Yeah.
Which is a hard-working dude that when he gets a fucking opportunity, he's not going to fuck it up. And he clamped down on that beat. Him and Lil Jon became cool, and the rest is history. So he's very, that's one thing I can't say about him is that, like, he'll spot an opportunity and know how to find the leverage. Like the Jeff Bezos of rap, like a motherfucker. Like, to be able to find that little leverage point to be like, how do I maximize this shit? But when we met, it was like early, like almost like mixtapes, like the very, 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 very ground floor, like the very beginning.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. That's really cool. There's always like nuggets of these podcasts that are like really, really cool. And like that last 20 minutes was like this episode's nugget of awesomeness. That'll be the clip for this episode.
For sure.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. So we definitely go way back, man. We definitely go way back.
How'd you get him on? Not how did you get him on, but what's the approach when you say like, hey, I'm doing Versace Mariachi. I want to do a Who Dat?
You just say yes. Like, I don't like asking motherfuckers for shit.
Yeah.
But Demetrius, Demi, who Pitbull would always shout out, like, free Demi, when he was locked up. And me and Demi reconnected, and I showed him the remix. I was like, hey, man, what do you think, big bro? You think he'll okay this shit type of thing? He's like, hey, you just got to try. He's like, I try all the time. It was opportunities and things, But yeah, I definitely saw the ascendance, of like pre-private jet ownership.
Right.
Of just like, and here's the thing too, man. Every time I was too young and dumb to realize the shit at the time, but he was like always trying to give me game. Always trying to give me game. Like say you're me, right? It's
Okay.
like, oh, that's a nice gold chain there, Chingo. Could have got some property with that. Or something like that. Like, that might be, oh, that's nice. What's that, a down payment on some land or something? Because he was just always on his hustle. Like, always thinking, like, fuck all them distractions. You know,
he's very practical, it seems like.
Yeah, so, yes, very, 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 like, very, I guess conservative in that way, not in the political sense.
Sure.
But yes, very very practical. Like it'd be I told the story I think on an episode where I purposely showed up late for my set at an event at the Cynthia Woods Pavilion. It was a radio station event where they had like a lot of the reggaeton people. They had Pitbull there, and then I'm the local guy that they just threw on there or whatever. But they had me going on like early. And I like purposely showed up late because I'm like, man, come on, bro. You got me going before all these people. And the program director was a Cuban dude named like Al Fuentes or something. He was like, no, bro, he can't go on. This disrespectful. You can't be late. And, you know, there's a lineup, which I understand now. There's a production. You throw off everything. That's very unprofessional. I know that. Yeah, but I'm like, I don't see radio being at the time. I'm thinking to myself like, yeah, this is cool. I get to be on this lineup at Cynthia Woods Pavilion, but radio isn't going to be the end all be all for me. But sure enough, man, Pitbull being who he is was like, yo, Al Fuente, bro. You know, like he hit him with the Cuban shit because they were both Cuban. So he's just kind of like, you know, he from here, man. Let Chico go, man. Come on, man. He's from here. This is his town. You got to see it from his. You got to see it from his point of view. Like. Literally finessed this program director whose blood pressure was through the roof. Like I was the bad guy. And he literally was like, okay, está bueno, bro. For you, I do it. But never again. You know, that type of thing. And I was like, okay, I get to perform.
I didn't hear this song, but it was the New Year's party anthem as Pitbull tweeted.
Yeah, that's his artist.
Oh, is it?
Chino featuring him.
Okay.
Man, let the hell keep playing.
That was it.
Oh, it was ended?
Yeah, it's just a quick 20-second clip.
Mm-hmm.
Badass.
Yeah, he know how to pick beats too.
Yeah, it does. It's officially weigh-in day by the time you guys get this, which this one drops on Thursday. Our other episodes drop on Monday. So weigh-in, post it in the Discord.
So weigh-in days are Thursday, not Friday?
They're Friday. They're Friday.
Okay.
But this is going to drop on Thursday. Okay. And then I'm just saying, like, you know, be ready to, I guess I should say, weigh in tomorrow.
Got it.
Post it in the Discord. Post your picture. If you got the Google Drive link, click through, put your weight in there. Let's stay on track.
I'm going to, like, text my picture to Rob.
That's fine.
Or you could show me how to fucking do that shit.
Just text.
So the Google Drive, you posted it in the Discord, correct?
I did. I need to pin it, actually, so people can access it. Or I'll actually probably just share it every week so people have it that morning. So every Friday morning I'll share.
Because the Discord is so popping with GIFs.
Yeah.
These fucking GIFs. Bro, they got an El Chapo GIF right now. They got one. What is this about? Okay, hold on.
Which channel?
Oh, I'm in the general chat right now. Okay, this is where they talk on Black Rifles opening up. Okay, let me go to the Puro Gains. People showing off their rings. All kind of gifts.
Activity rings.
Yeah, activity rings. Sorry.
Adam Carlos here. Almost done with my gallon of water. By the way, Chingo needs to really get on his water.
How you know?
Because I know you don't like water.
Okay. I was wondering if you're like, because your piss it was orange. Oh, you go to Anytime Fitness, Rob?
Yeah.
Okay. That's like the little private ones, right? Where it's like real little in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a private studio size, but some of them are pretty big. They're pretty good size.
At Rhino Cop posted a Busch beer can.
Oh, yeah, that was funny.
And then Rob triggered everybody in the Puro Gains chat when he posted a burger, fries, and asparagus. And people were like, what the fuck, man? You having fries?
Hey, man. And then Giovanni is like, is God telling me to do it? He posted a screenshot of his macros. He's tracking. Everybody's tracking their calories and their macros. He had exactly 17 calories left. He's like, God's telling me to have some fries.
That's true, yeah.
If it fits, it fits.
And then Gabe was like, I got to finish these tortillas before I join y'all.
How dare you?
Okay, well, I'll find this Google Drive. Okay, there it is. Buenos dias at everyone. Don't forget to post that scale picture with your name and date on the paper. Google Drive. Bam. And then... what I have to insert it into the word into the
so the top ones are the folders for the pictures each week, and then that if you click on the spreadsheet, you can actually, and I already have you in for the initial weigh-in one.
Okay.
So on Friday, you can
Bet.
just, yeah.
Okay, bet.
And I'll post it every Friday morning so people, as a reminder.
Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited because I think everyone is going to benefit from it some way. Even if you miss your mark, just the fact that you're now thinking about what systems, how you going to go about it. Now you're actually weighing yourself, whereas before you're just like, man, I don't know. I got so much other shit going on.
And think of the collective effect that we can have on the community and people that want to get their shit together. If just 100 of the thousands of people that listen to the podcast and interact in the Discord did it, that's 1,000 pounds that we lost collectively.
Man, think about how good we're going to look and feel, bro. Think about our confidence level. I mean, shit, I have to be on stage a lot this year, so I can't afford to get sloppier. You know what I'm saying?
Physically and mentally, because then it's a drain on your brain.
What is? Being fat?
Yeah, being sloppy, like feeling like shit is a drain on your brain.
Energy levels.
Yeah, especially. Because you got late nights, early mornings, flights, hotels, Airbnbs.
Exactly. You think I could afford to just live irresponsibly how I used to? Like, you think I could just be like, hey, I want to have a successful tour and podcast and all the other things we got going and try to be a good dad, good husband, and be out at the bar drinking liquor till 2 a.m. or whatever, and then you got to get up the next day and you have a show or 2 or 3
or 6.
And guess what? I sound like a square ass lame, but there's entertainers and really like open micers, up and coming people. A lot of my friends are kind of like, you ain't gonna go with us. Like, hey man, come on, bro. We in Chicago or whatever. Like, bro, this is Denver.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta stop, dude. I'm like the biggest square on the road. Like, Marisol and I, when we went to Vegas with Javi Luna, and Julian joined us. He's from El Paso, but Julian, his girl, and Javi, they're like, oh, yo, great show. What's up? What we hitting? Where we going? Dispensary, because they got like the cookies dispensary out there and stuff like that. And me and Marisol are like, we're fucking exhausted. We're tired, bro. We traveled today. We just did a show. We're happy not to be with the kids right now. Like, what sounds ideal is like figure out what you're gonna eat and what you're gonna watch in the room. Lay low.
That's it.
Stay out the way.
Do it again the next day.
Stay the fuck out the way. If not, you're gonna see me like Kanye with them paparazzis.
Shut the fuck up, mosquito.
Bro, I would have literally brandished a weapon. I mean, you'd have seen something.
At least heard it.
How are you threatening me and I can't have a little bit of psychological effect on you? You see what I'm saying? That, like, it's cliche to lift your shirt up, let them see the little handle to the firearm, but oh, you just gonna be a victim, Kanye?
Just throw some palomitas or something at the floor. Scare him. That's fucked up, though. That guy's just... He could have, like, stepped into his car. He was so close to Kanye's shit.
And you doing rich wrong. How you living where people have that much access to you? Like, you got all that money and the sidewalk is right there?
Yeah, but isn't that a lot of these, like, richy areas? Like, whether New York or California, where it's like, it's in the middle of everything. It's in the middle of the hive, right? The buzz is constantly going around, but you sacrifice no privacy.
Yeah, even like River Oaks and stuff like that. I mean... You're in the city.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers could just pull up.
Gotta think about that shit.
Yeah. Especially these days. It's like somebody lives in River Oaks, but somebody wants to touch you. Well, how far are they from hopping on the freeway?
Yeah.
It's right there. But yeah, if I was Kanye, I definitely would have, like, you're not going to harass me and I can't just have some type of edge over you. What you'd have done, Rob?
In this world...
Mm-hmm. You're like in 2022?
Yeah, in this world, I don't want to go to jail, so I'd rather not incriminate myself on the podcast.
So, okay, that's how you move. See, that's a real gangster.
The way Chingo just did. I'm going to brandish a weapon.
I mean, hey, this is all hypothetical. Hey, motherfucker would have had to have heard that. Bitch, you better pack your camera up, kinfolk. Even if he ain't seen it in the car, he could at least let him hear it.
People are like covering their ears, like, we get it. You got guns.
Yeah. We get it. You into the range, bro.
Once.
Working on your aim.
He probably walked up right onto the fucking target and just...
Hey, man, paparazzi lucky. you know what I'm saying? I wasn't Kanye that day, and I went to the range that day. And it was around Christmas time. I'd had the Mossberg, the Baby Glock. I'd had everything.
Hey, man, fix your wrist and your groin, then we'll talk.
You know, I'd have had my rash guard. Like, what's up? We rolling? Y'all down the road?
I got to pull guard, show what I can do from the bottom.
You know what I'm talking about?
Never pull guard in the streets.
Never pull guard in the streets. That's a shirt. Meaning what? Don't do some jujitsu shit in the street. Just do straight.
No, you can do jujitsu, but go for a throw or a trip. Don't pull guard. Don't put the guy on top of you.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew that. I knew that. Let me write it down. Don't pull guard in the streets. Do a trip, a sweep, or what? A flip.
Yeah, what do they call it? An oshigara or they all got these crazy names for different throws.
What is that? Portuguese? Japanese?
Japanese,
yeah.
Oshigara.
Or
Oshirama.
What's that one? Casey. What is that one? You heard of that one?
Casey Neistat? What?
No, you heard of that one? The Casey Moore? No. I don't know. There's one.
There's one. There's tons of them.
There's one that has Casey in it.
Maybe you should go to class and at least listen to the language.
Man, can you mention that to Marisol when we go inside after this?
Yeah.
Could you just drop it? Just
I'm
be
gonna,
like,
yeah.
Just be like, I know he's injured, but you know he can still attend and learn.
Yeah, you can go at least. Yeah.
Because I told her that.
notes.
She's like, that's weird. You're gonna look weird sitting there and not participating.
You know, people used to go. I'm sure they still do, but they would go with their notebooks and just take notes
And not
roll.
Who
like
would do that?
People that are injured, they couldn't roll. If they couldn't drill, they would go with their notebooks and they would take notes like in class.
No shit.
Yeah, they would write down the steps. They would write down things that would help them remember the moves. Yeah.
Let me text Coach right now.
Yeah, if you told Jeff like, hey,
I'm nursing a couple injuries.
Yeah, can I just go and like take notes and spectate? He'd be like, yeah, I'd encourage you to come take notes and spectate.
Okay. I need you to mention all that to my wife within earshot.
I will. Yeah.
Okay. For sure.
Let's go do that right now so I can get your airdrop.
And then I'll be behind you like.
Is it okay? ¿Está bien? ¿Puedo ir?
In case she throws a chancla or something.
Por favor.
You know. She's like, you don't need to be gone. You hurt. But you know what, though? She has a good fucking point because, like, I was putting the baby in the car seat and, like, my wrist had to do something just to connect the thing. And I was like, She's like, ¿Qué pasó, papi? Papi, ¿qué pasó? I was like,
Why? ¿Por qué?
My fucking wrist. I was so mad at myself that I hurt myself.
¿Por qué? Por cabezudo.
Por pendejo.
Por cabezudo. Wanting to do it in a rush, get done with it.
I was so
annoyed.
I was so over that day, bro. You just out in the elements all day in the cold, all fucking day.
If you ever meet Chingo at a show and it's been too hot, too cold, possibly too windy, too wet, it might not be a pleasant experience. Yeah. It's got to be just right. It's got to be just perfect.
Well, I mean, if I'm at a show, I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm comfortable. I'm in the green room. I'm not out in the cold. I'm not in the heat. I'm not sweating.
You're over outdoor events at this point, right? You're not doing any outdoor.
Yeah, I prefer not to.
Yeah.
It doesn't work for comedy.
No.
But did you see my performance? Did Marisol show you that with me with the when I performed with the DJ and the drummer?
Yeah, I want to get that video. I've never seen it. I mean, I didn't see it until she showed it to me. I had no idea that it was a performance of you with a live band, live drummer and a DJ.
It's just a drummer and a DJ.
Yeah, but still, like watching an artist do that, any kind of hip hop artist or rap artist or whatever, and then watching one that's just kind of like gives the music to the whatever, you push a button. It's just a total different experience. Appreciating the music with instruments is like, that's what you want to do.
And it wasn't even a lot of instruments. It was just the energy. It was crowd control. I'll put it to you like this. Jay-Z, you don't want to stand on that Versus stage with your boy. What is it, hour, 2 hours, whatever it is. You can bring your little dusty catalog. It's cool, Jay. You don't want to. Once I got that drummer.
I'm writing down the time. I'm making that into a clip.
If I got the drummer and the DJ, Jay-Z, you might as well stay at the house of Beyonce.
And I'm tagging Jay-Z in this one.
At Jay-Z.
At what's his name? Hova?
At
Jesus.
Sean Carter.
What's his name? Jehovah?
Jehovah Witness. You saw I had to go Google that Sprint deal after listening to our episode.
Yeah, that was pretty wild. I didn't read it because you had talked about it and you sent it to me. But what is it? Give me the short and sweet. Before we wrap up, do you remember it?
Basically, Sprint paid him. Let me go to our text message. Sprint paid him to be like the exclusive distributor of this album. So it's kind of like it's gonna drop first through y'all. I can't remember like the Okay, here it is. Released less than a week ago exclusively via Tidal and Sprint, the critically acclaimed full-length marks the artist, also known as Sean Carter's 13th solo album to go at least platinum and his 17th to do so when including collaborative projects with Kanye West, R. Kelly, and Linkin Park. How was it, like, on the phone of some sort? How did they put it on there? Sprint, how did you do this? Did people buy a phone? Is that what it was? Okay. Much like Carter's 2013 deal with Samsung surrounding his Magna Carta Holy Grail album, I think that's what I was thinking of, which as a result went platinum off of the business's 1 million digital copy purchase. So Sprint purchased enough copies of 444 to allow it to happen once again. So it's almost like, let's pretend that Sprint wants to buy this episode of this podcast. They're like, we want 1 million of them, and we're just going to put it on 1 million devices or something like that. So it's a corporate purchase. It says still, a corporate purchase alone doesn't make an album platinum. Affirmative steps on the listener's part are required. Indeed, 444 was made available for a period of time as either an MP3 or FLAC download for Sprint customers over the weekend, provided that a voucher code and email address was provided to Tidal. Sprint also offered Sprint customers a 6-month free trial of the Tidal service. Whatever way their customers access the album, their individual actions would count towards the platinum certification. However, Rock Nation has now confirmed that the Sprint download arrangement accounts for today's platinum announcement and that Tidal streams did not factor into that. So that was very fucking creative. That was some creative ass shit. That was very creative.
Way to go, Jehovah.
Extremely. Yep. That's creative as fuck.
Now we're going to sell 1 million copies of this podcast and put it on people's iPhone 13s or something.
Yeah. I don't know.
ChingoBling.com.
You might need a conservative cell phone for that.
Yeah, what is it called? The Freedom Phone? We'll put it on the Freedom Phone.
Or the Tesla phone. When did the Tesla phone come out?
Never. They're not doing that.
They're not going to do it?
No.
You sure?
No.
Have you seen the prototype?
No.
Oh, yeah. The prototype got solar panels on the side.
Fuck off.
Bro, you ain't seen it? That bitch opens up and everything.
It's not happening.
You don't want to Google the Tesla phone.
It's not happening. That's why. It's just not going to happen.
Sure it's not going to happen?
It's more. That's what happens. There's pros and cons to Elon, but he'll say some shit like that so that people look it up, obviously. It's like genius marketing, right? To just kind of trigger people to like put it in the key, put in the words and search for it. Not happening on the show. I'm not looking it up. It's not happening. They're not doing it.
I agree with you for a different reason. I believe that Elon Musk is more worried about Neuralink and transhumanism. He's not so much... All that other shit's cutesy to him. Cars and shit, going to the moon, he ain't worried about that. He's like, man, going to Mars, he's like, yeah, that's whatever. He worried about that Neuralink.
Yeah, I feel like other manufacturers are also going to outdo them in cars pretty soon.
Word.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like everywhere from Ford, Chevy, GM to Hyundai, Audi, Porsche, they're all going to start outdoing.
They about to pass them up?
Oh, yeah.
So what are they going to implement that would ensure that leapfrog?
For one, it's going to be at least just a guess, all right? Quality control. There's a lot of quality control issues with Teslas that I've read, allegedly.
When they catch fire or something?
There's that, when they wreck the batteries, lighting on fire or whatever, but just like quality control of the type of car. Like if you ever get into a Porsche, for instance, or an Audi, like or any kind of most German engineer cars, like they're just like really well made, right? You get into a Chevy or you get into a Ford or something, there's quality issues, right? They have to cut corners somewhere. Those brands aren't cutting corners when it comes to the production of their cars' interior. And also, it just looks like their tech. They also have like big scale facilities that can handle like that kind of shit. Whereas not that Tesla doesn't. I heard it phrased somewhere really well where it's like you think that an auto manufacturer that's been in the game as long as, let's just say, GM or even Porsche isn't going to be able to supersede whatever Elon Musk has done in the last decade, or 13 years or whatever it is. Like it's coming, like especially with his wanting to go to the moon and he wants to do Neuralink and he wants to do this, that, and the other. Like cars are doing cars. He's not just doing cars.
Okay, good point. So, will you give Elon Musk any credit for fucking outdoing NASA? You know what I'm saying? Like
that is pretty cool.
Like, first NASA was like, man, we need this kind of budget. We need this much time, and we might be able to do it. Elon was like, give me a weekend.
Yeah.
I'll put 3 of them bitches up there.
And Bezos, I guess.
Mm-hmm. And Virgin.
Oh, yeah. What's his name? Branson?
Sir Richard Branson.
Yeah, Branson. I've always thought that guy was kind of cool. It's like a rich old playboy guy.
Thanks to Janet Jackson, he was able to buy an island.
What are you talking about?
Virgin Records. He had a record label. Did you know that?
I did that, but what is Janet Jackson? She was on a label?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah. She didn't want to be a boss. She wanted to be an artist. So that's why he owns an island and she don't. Thank you, Janet. Now he's flying to the space. Thank you, Janet.
What do you, here, let's end with this. What are you buying if you get Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk kind of money? Are you buying an island? Are you buying a city? Are you buying a beach? What are you doing?
I'm gonna have to be like Jay Prince and get an island with a beach, and a big ranch.
Well, most islands would have a beach, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're not gonna buy an island with a beach.
But you gave me options. You're like an island or a beach. I'm like an island with a beach, a whole bunch of beaches.
Okay.
Full of beaches.
You want that island life? You want to be an island boy?
Island boy with all the beaches.
I hate that stupid sample that everybody's using right now. I'm an island boy.
I don't know. I don't think I've even heard the song. I just heard them say it a couple times.
Yeah, me neither. That's all I've ever heard is that little intro, and then I swipe to the next video.
Yeah.
When I'm taking a dump or something.
Nice. Don't drop your Tesla phone in there. It's gonna turn into an Apple phone.
Might explode in the fucking restroom.
Yeah. All right, y'all.
Good times.
All right, y'all. We're gonna go try to convince my wife to let me go to jiu-jitsu. You don't need to go. You hurt.
Ya déjame.
This has been the Mandilon episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Y'all take care, man. Happy New Year. Puro pinche Happy New Year. Don't forget Austin, Texas, February 17th. And if you have not joined us, patreon.com/Red Pill Tamales. We're cooking up all kind of cool shit over there, including the weight loss challenge.
Don't forget to weigh in tomorrow morning.
Oh, I'm going to be looking good on stage. Y'all better get ready. Sas, se cuidan.